The air leakage rate for a combination vehicle, engine off, brakes on, should be less than psi per minute. A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. Answer, C. 4. The air leakage rate for a combination vehicle with the engine off and brakes on is an important measurement to ensure the proper functioning of the braking system. The leakage rate should be less than 4 psi per minute. This means that the air pressure in the system should not drop more than 4 psi per minute after the initial pressure buildup, which is typically around 90 to 100 psi. If the leakage rate exceeds 4 psi per minute, it could indicate a problem with the air brake system, such as a leaky valve or a damaged brake chamber, which should be addressed before driving the vehicle. You supply air to the trailer tanks by A. Pushing in the trailer air supply valve. B. Pulling out the trailer air supply valve. C. Connecting the service line glad hand. Answer, A. Pushing in the trailer air supply valve. When you push in the trailer air supply valve, it sends air pressure to the trailer air tanks, which in turn supplies air to the trailer brakes. This valve is typically located on the tractor dashboard and must be engaged to supply air to the trailer brakes. You have coupled with a semi-trailer. In what position should you put the front trailer support/landing gear before driving away? A. Raised 1/2 way with the crank handle removed. B. Fully raised with the crank handle secured in its bracket. C. 3 turns off the top with the crank handle secured in its bracket. Answer, B. Fully raised with the crank handle secured in its bracket. When you have coupled with a semi-trailer, you should always ensure that the front trailer supports or landing gear are fully raised and the crank handle is secured in its bracket before driving away. This will prevent damage to the landing gear and ensure the safety of the vehicle. In normal driving, some drivers use the hand valve before applying the brake pedal to prevent a jackknife. Which of these statements are true? A. It should not be done. B. It results in less skidding than using the brake pedal alone. C. It is the best way to brake and keep the truck in a straight line. Answer, A. It should not be done. Using the hand valve before applying the brake pedal to prevent a jackknife is not recommended as it can cause the trailer wheels to lock up and lead to skidding. In addition, it is not an effective way to keep the truck in a straight line while braking. It is best to use controlled braking with the brake pedal to maintain control of the vehicle. The air leakage rate for a combination vehicle, engine off, brakes off, should be less than psi per minute. A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. Answer, C. 3. When conducting a leak-down test on a combination vehicle with the engine off and the brakes off, the air leakage rate should be less than 3 psi per minute. This means that the air pressure in the system should not drop by more than 3 psi in a minute, which ensures that the air brake system is functioning properly and there are no significant leaks. Any leakage rate higher than 3 psi per minute should be considered as a serious problem and the vehicle should not be driven until the leak is fixed. Why should you be sure that the fifth wheel plate is greased as required? A. To ensure good electrical connections. B. To prevent steering problems. C. To reduce heat and noise. Answer, B. To prevent steering problems. The fifth wheel plate is the mechanism that connects the trailer to the tractor, and it pivots on a set of kingpins. If the fifth wheel is not greased as required, the friction between the kingpin and the fifth wheel plate can cause it to bind and create resistance to turning, which can lead to steering problems. Regular greasing of the fifth wheel plate can also help reduce heat and noise, but the primary reason for greasing is to prevent steering problems. A driver crossed the air lines when hooking up to an old trailer. What will happen? A. If the trailer has no spring brakes, you can drive away, but you will not have trailer brakes. B. The hand valve will apply the tractor brakes instead of the trailer brakes. C. The brake pedal will work the trailer spring brakes instead of the air brakes. Answer, A. If the trailer has no spring brakes, you can drive away, but you will not have trailer brakes. When airlines are crossed, the service and emergency airlines will be swapped. This means that when the driver applies the brakes, instead of the air pressure going to the trailer brakes, it will go to the emergency brake system, also known as the spring brakes. If the trailer has no spring brakes, then the trailer brakes will not work at all, and the driver can drive away without any trailer brakes. It is important for drivers to always make sure that the airlines are connected properly to ensure that the trailer brakes work correctly. Airlines on a combination vehicle are often colored to keep them from getting mixed up. The emergency line is, the service line is A. Red, blue. B. Black, yellow. C. Blue, red. Answer A. Red, blue. In a combination vehicle, the airlines are often color-coded to prevent confusion. The emergency line, which is used for the trailer's emergency brakes, is colored red. The service line, which is used for the trailer's regular brakes, is colored blue. The color coding helps drivers to quickly identify the correct airlines and avoid mistakes that could lead to accidents. There are two things that a driver can do to prevent a rollover. They are 1. Keep the cargo as close to the ground as possible, and 2. A. Make sure that the brakes are properly adjusted. B. Go slowly around turns. C. Keep the fifth wheel's free play as tight as possible. Answer B. Go slowly around turns. Rollover accidents occur when the vehicle's center of gravity shifts too far to one side, causing it to tip over. One of the main causes of this is taking turns too fast, which can cause the cargo to shift and destabilize the vehicle. Therefore, to prevent a rollover, the driver should go slowly around turns. While keeping the brakes properly adjusted and maintaining a tight fifth wheel free play are important for overall vehicle safety, they are not directly related to preventing rollover accidents. After you supply air to the trailer, make sure the air lines are not crossed and the trailer brakes are working. This is done by A. Turning on the parking brakes from the cab. B. Applying and releasing the trailer brakes and listening for brake sounds. C. Lifting the brake pedal. Answer B. Applying and releasing the trailer brakes and listening for brake sounds. After supplying air to the trailer, it's important to ensure that the trailer brakes are working properly before driving. To do this, the driver should apply and release the trailer brakes and listen for any sounds indicating that the brakes are engaging. This ensures that the trailer brakes are not crossed and are in good working condition. Turning on the parking brakes from the cab or lifting the brake pedal won't provide a sufficient check of the trailer brakes. Semi-trailers made before 1975 that are equipped with air brakes A. Are easier to brake because they are heavier. B. Usually need a glad hand converter. C. Often do not have spring brakes. Answer C. Often do not have spring brakes. Before 1975, trailers were not required to have spring brakes, which keep the brakes engaged if the air pressure drops below a certain level. Therefore, semi-trailers made before 1975 that are equipped with air brakes often do not have spring brakes. Without spring brakes, the trailer will not stay put if the air supply leaks away or if the tractor protection valve is activated. To keep the trailer from moving in such cases, wheel chocks or blocks should be used. Which of these statements is true? A. Always delay braking a heavy vehicle until you have no other choice. B. Light vehicles need more braking power to stop than heavy ones. C. Bobtail tractors can take longer to stop than a combination vehicle loaded to the maximum gross weight. Answer C. Bobtail tractors can take longer to stop than a combination vehicle loaded to the maximum gross weight. When a truck is loaded, the weight of the cargo pushes down on the tires, which provides more traction and allows the vehicle to stop more quickly. However, when a truck is bobtailing, meaning it has no trailer attached, there is less weight on the tires, and therefore less traction, making it more difficult to stop quickly. Why should you lock the tractor glad hands, or dummy couplers, to each other when you are not towing a trailer? A. The connected brake circuit becomes a backup air tank. B. It will keep dirt and water out of the lines. C. If you did not, you could never build system pressure. Answer B. It will keep dirt and water out of the lines. Locking the tractor glad hands, or dummy couplers, to each other when you are not towing a trailer is done to prevent dirt, water, and other contaminants from entering the air lines and causing damage to the braking system. If these contaminants enter the system, they can cause the brakes to fail, which is dangerous. By locking the glad hands together, you can prevent these contaminants from entering the lines and help keep the system clean and functioning properly. You are coupling a tractor and semi-trailer and have connected the air lines. Before backing under the trailer, you should A. Supply air to the trailer system, then pull out the air supply knob to lock the trailer brakes. B. Make sure that the trailer brakes are off. C. Apply the brakes twice to alert others. Answer A. Supply air to the trailer system, then pull out the air supply knob to lock the trailer brakes. Before backing under the semi-trailer, you should supply air to the trailer system, then pull out the air supply knob to lock the trailer brakes. This will help prevent the trailer from moving and help you position it correctly. After locking the trailer brakes, you should then back the tractor slowly under the trailer until the kingpin is locked into the fifth wheel. The hand valve should be used A. Only with the foot brake. B. To test the trailer brakes. C. Only when the trailer is fully loaded. Answer B. To test the trailer brakes. The hand valve on a combination vehicle can be used to apply the trailer brakes separately from the tractor brakes. This is useful for testing the trailer brakes and for controlling the vehicle in certain situations, such as going downhill. However, it should always be used in conjunction with the foot brake, and only when necessary. Using the hand valve alone to stop the vehicle can result in loss of control or a jackknife situation. The safety catch for the fifth wheel locking lever must be for a coupling to be complete. A. Over the locking lever. B. Under the locking lever. C. Through the locking lever. Answer A. Over the locking lever. When coupling a tractor to a semi-trailer, it is important to ensure that the fifth wheel locking lever is secured with a locking mechanism. The safety catch should be over the locking lever, not under or through it. This is to prevent the locking lever from disengaging accidentally while the vehicle is in motion. The locking lever and safety catch should be visually inspected before the vehicle is put into operation to ensure proper coupling. The front trailer support/landing gear are up and the trailer is resting on the tractor. Make sure A. There is enough clearance between the tops of the tractor tires and the nose of the trailer. B. There is enough clearance between the tractor frame and the landing gear. C. Both A and B are correct. Answer C. Both A and B are correct. When the front trailer supports or landing gear are up, it is important to ensure that there is enough clearance between the tops of the tractor tires and the nose of the trailer and that there is enough clearance between the tractor frame and the landing gear. If there is not enough clearance between the tractor and the trailer, it can result in damage to both the tractor and the trailer or cause the trailer to tip over, which can be dangerous. Your emergency airline breaks or gets pulled apart while you are driving. The loss of pressure will cause the A. Emergency trailer brakes to come on. B. Air compressor to unload instead of pumping air. C. Trailer supply valve to open. Answer A. Emergency trailer brakes to come on. When the emergency airline breaks or gets pulled apart while driving, the loss of air pressure will cause the emergency trailer brakes to come on. This happens because the emergency brakes are spring-activated and will engage automatically when the air pressure drops below a certain level. This is a safety feature that helps prevent the trailer from separating from the tractor and causing a serious accident. You have a major leak in the service line and you put on the brakes. A. Trailer emergency brakes to come on. B. Trailer tank pressure to be lost. C. Tractor spring brakes to lock on. Answer A. Trailer emergency brakes to come on. When you apply the brakes in a tractor-trailer combination vehicle, the air pressure is supplied from the tractor to the trailer through the service line. If there is a major leak in the service line, the air pressure will drop rapidly and the emergency brakes in the trailer will come on automatically. This is a safety feature that helps to prevent a runaway trailer. You are driving a combination vehicle when the trailer breaks away, pulling apart both air lines. You would expect A. The tractor to lose all air pressure. B. The tractor protection valve to close. C. The trailer supply valve to stay open. Answer: B. The tractor protection valve to close. When the trailer breaks away, both air lines are pulled apart and the tractor protection valve closes automatically, cutting the air supply to the trailer to protect the tractor's air supply. This prevents the loss of air pressure in the tractor system and stops the trailer supply valve from staying open. The trailer's emergency brakes will come on due to the loss of air pressure in the emergency line. You are about to back your tractor under a semi-trailer. The trailer is at the right height when the A. Trailer landing gear is fully extended. B. End of the kingpin is even with the top of the fifth wheel. C. Trailer will be lifted slightly when the tractor backs under it. Answer: C. Trailer will be lifted slightly when the tractor backs under it. The trailer should be slightly higher than the fifth wheel on the tractor, so that the trailer will be lifted slightly when the tractor backs under it. This will help prevent the trailer from hitting the tractor and ensure a proper coupling. How much space should be between the upper and lower fifth wheel after coupling? A. At least half an inch. B. None. C. Just enough to see light through it. Answer: B. None. After coupling, there should be no space between the upper and lower fifth wheel. The fifth wheel locking mechanism should securely hold the trailer kingpin in place and prevent any movement or separation during operation. Any space between the upper and lower fifth wheel could cause the trailer to become disconnected from the tractor, leading to a serious safety hazard on the road. Therefore, it is crucial to ensure proper coupling and locking of the fifth wheel before driving.